Alrighty guys, good morning. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a chatty one. The idea is to talk a little bit about our upcoming travel plans, what is going to be happening in the first half of 2025, because we've already got a few trips in the works. And I also wanted to chat about what to expect on the YouTube channel in the coming months. So yeah, it's a cold, wintry day. We are trapped indoors because it is minus 35. And also we have a baby who is about to fall asleep. She is on her swing. So we've got a window to catch up and chat a little bit. So let's make the most of it.
Hey.
Hello. So the plan today, we are going to catch up. We're going to talk about travel stuff. And I figured we could start chronologically. So the first trip, technically, it's one you are going on solo. Do you want to tell us where you're going and why?
Yeah, I'm heading to Arizona.
Yes.
A state I visited as a teenager many decades ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's one of the coolest trips I did with my parents. We went during the spring break, and my gosh, it was nice. Trading in Canadian winter for dry Arizona heat, but it's not too hot that time of year. It's just like the perfect temperature. So I'm actually going to be heading back there around the same time I went in March. And this time for a travel conference, something I haven't participated in.
Since before the pandemic, basically.
Yeah, since before the pandemic. Attending travel conferences was part of our annual routine, and it completely got disrupted. So I think it's the first one I'll have attended in like 6-7 years.
Nice.
So I'm really excited. There's some people attending that I get to meet for the first time that I've known like online for over 10 years. In particular, Wolters World, Mark Wolters. So we've known each other online for a long time. Really friendly guy, has a great YouTube channel. So you should be checking it out if you're not following already.
So you're going to be making some videos for us then.
Yes.
We can expect some Arizona content.
Yeah, the lesser half of the channel.
Oh.
It'll just be me going.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun. I haven't done a lot of solo filming before, so I'm gonna have to ham it up in front of the camera. But that'll be a fun challenge, and I'm stoked about it. So I'll be heading there in a few weeks.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So now I want you to Google something quickly. A Sonoran hot dog. Apparently it's the thing to eat in Arizona.
Okay.
So let's see what the Sonoran hot dog is all about.
I don't even know what that is. Let's check that out.
Sonoran hot dog.
That's what they look like. Oh wow, it looks like all dressed, all jazzed up with.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like a bit like a pite, right? Like the Turkish cuisine.
Oh, the pide.
Pide, yeah.
Okay.
It looks like a pide. The shape of it.
I can sort of see
that?
a resemblance. Yeah.
It's gonna be cool.
Nice. You're gonna eat well, I think.
I'm gonna eat really well on that trip. Apparently, there's some really good food where we're heading.
Awesome.
So I'm ready. I'm ready to chow down.
Okay, so before we continue with all the different trips coming up, something super exciting arrived in the mail, and I wanted to show you guys. The baby's passport is here. And this is what the Canadian passport looks like now. This is one of the new ones. It has a bit of a more modern look. It's got the maple leaf outline. Honestly, I'm more of a traditional girl. I liked the classic passport, which basically had this coat of arms right in the middle. But yeah, this is baby's very first passport. She looks really cute in her picture. And we got her photo done at Walmart. Lots of fun. They had to lay her down on the floor. She was looking up. They snapped a few photos, and thankfully it was accepted by Passport Canada. I was worried it was going to be a little too blurry because she was like moving around lots. But yes, we got her passport because the next trip that we have coming up in chronological order is the trip to Peru. And if you've been following this channel for a while, you guys know that we tend to go to Peru quite often, usually every year or every other year to visit my side of the family. I've got my grandma there, my aunt, uncle, cousin, so it's always fun to go. Our last trip there was 3 years ago, so it's been a really long time. We are going end of March, early April, gonna spend a couple of weeks there. And it'll be super exciting because baby Relly gets to meet her great grandma who is turning 97. We haven't made too many plans for Peru. I honestly think we're probably going to stick pretty close to Lima, just because it's our first time traveling abroad with a baby. We don't really know what we're doing or what to expect. So I thought, okay, let's stay in familiar territory instead of hopping on lots of domestic flights and buses and trains. But I do have ideas for videos that I want to film. I love Peruvian food. The cuisine is just so delicious, so much seafood. So we're gonna be making some food videos, and I also want to film a couple of neighborhood guides to these two really nice neighborhoods that we tend to spend a lot of time in, and they're just really fun. So that's what's coming up for Peru. Alrighty, so one thing that we are trying to make time for is language learning, specifically Spanish. So if you know me, you know that I'm fluent in Spanish. I grew up in South America. However, Sam is still trying to learn Spanish because we do spend a lot of time in South America, specifically Argentina. But now that we're going to Peru, it seemed like a good opportunity to brush up on vocabulary, maybe learn a few new phrases and things like that, since we are going to be down there interacting with my Spanish-speaking family. And that is where Lingopie comes in. Today's video is sponsored by them, and I just think they are such a cool platform. It's basically the Netflix of language learning, and I think the best thing I can do is show you how it works. So I'm here in my homepage. I've logged into my account, and what I love is that for Spanish language learning, you can select the accent that you want to work on. So you click on country, and normally I'd be clicking Argentina since we spend several months of the year down there and Argentina has a very specific accent. But I thought, no, we are going to Peru. So let's click Peru then, and you get a list of different shows that have a Spanish Peruvian accent. And we started watching this movie yesterday. So this one is called Without Saying Goodbye, or Hasta que nos volvamos a encontrar. So it's pretty cool because you can watch the movie with the subtitles in English, the subtitles in Spanish. On the side, you've got the script of the movie, so you can follow along line by line. And then whenever you don't understand a word, you just click on it and it gets added to your vocabulary list. And then after watching the movie, you can practice your vocab with little flashcards. So it's just like a really fun way of learning a language because you're just watching a TV show, but you're also learning as you go. So it's very casual, but also very enjoyable. And another cool feature that I wanted to show you is that you can slow down the speed of the conversation. So normally when a native speaker is speaking Spanish, like they're going to be speaking very quickly, and sometimes it can be easy to like miss a few words and not catch everything that is being spoken. So when you're watching a show on Lingopie, you can click on the speed, and they have full speed, they have advanced, which slows it down 0.9, intermediate 0.8, novice 0.75, and then beginner 0.5. So it slows the conversation halfway down, and you can really try and listen and be like, okay, what is being said? How are they pronouncing it? And if you miss something, you can press the loop sentence, which just replays it, and you can be like, oh, okay, that's how it's said. So if you want to check out Lingopie for yourself, we're going to have a link in the description box, also as a pinned comment. They have a free 7-day trial, and they also offer 55% off of their annual membership. So yeah, check it out. Might be a fun way to practice a language that you'd like to learn. Well, the chunky monk did wake up.
Yes, the
Hello.
chunky monk, the squishy monster Relly doll. We have more nicknames for her than anyone else in the family.
I know, we don't even use her real name. No. It's just nicknames all day long.
It's almost embarrassing, like when we have to do something official, like a passport or something else. It's like we say her real name, Aurelia, and it's like, who's that? Who's that?
Who's that? Is that you?
She's having a good. She's just been awesome today.
Yes.
She's been so in such a good mood all day.
She hasn't napped for very long.
No, she's wanted to be part of all the action. Yes. But it's great. I love it when she has a day like today where she just wants to be involved whatever we're doing. She's content, she's happy, not too much of a fussy day. So it's been fantastic. And
it's gonna be so fun to take you to Peru, little squishy.
Yep.
You're going to meet your great grandma. You're going to South America. How does it feel? What an adventure. I haven't asked you, like, what are you most looking forward to in Peru?
Oh, I mean, that's easy, man. The food.
Food.
Food. Oh, yeah, the ceviche.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the chifa, the lomo saltado, I mean, you name it. The ají
So-
de gallina.
If you had to pick one dish, like, what do you want to eat first?
Well, ceviche.
Ceviche?
Oh, yeah, hands down.
I feel the same way.
Hands
like, I
down.
was thinking, what do I want my first meal to be?
Yeah.
Ceviche.
It's cool because we found, like, we know some great restaurants to get it where, I mean, really good quality at a reasonable price. But we're also just like a 5 or 10 minute walk away from Wong where we can pick it up for lunch every day.
Yeah, that's a local supermarket
yeah.
where they make the ceviche right in front of you.
Right in front of you, right on the spot. Excellent price, excellent value, and like, my gosh, I'm just gonna devour so much ceviche. So, yeah, but it's all good. Like even the treats and the sweets, like the cremoladas, and I'm looking forward to some of the Peruvian fruit too, like the
Lucuma.
Lucuma, is it the chirimoya?
Chirimoya. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
And cake.
Oh, there's so many really cool Peruvian things to have. I'm looking forward to, yeah, that's the highlight, but also just going to somewhere that has like nice stable weather that's above 0 degrees.
Yes.
That's gonna be awesome.
I know. It'll be nice to escape the winter here.
It'll be nice to put away the winter wardrobe and bring our shorts and t-shirts. And you know what I also love when we're in Lima is just the daily walks in Miraflores, being able to go for the early morning walk or jog along the coast. It's so much fun.
Yes,
So
it is.
there's a lot of things I'm looking forward to.
So we're going to leave the show and the language learning for later because our little baby has decided it is playtime. I'm awake and I want to play. I refuse to have a long nap today.
Here comes the kissy bear.
Oh.
Here's Kissy. Look. Here comes Kissy. Oh, Kissy. Yeah, big smile. Yeah. Look at that smile. Kissy bear.
So this playmat, honestly, was such a good investment. We got it to work out together with Sam because we do workouts in the mornings. But it's turned into Relly's play area, your play station. So usually we get some time here on the mat every single day, in the mornings, in the afternoons, in the evenings, so you can kick, get rid of all your energy and then sleep. But today she is refusing her sleep.
Yeah, can I jump in?
Yes.
And one of the coolest things I think is that she almost instantly learned that this is a play area.
Yes.
Like as soon as we put her down here, we practiced her kicks and her movements with her arms and other types of play. So now she associates it. Like if she's on another flat surface like the bed, she doesn't start kicking. But if we put her here, we put her here, then she knows what to do. And yeah, it's been awesome. It's so much fun because I probably bring her here at least 5 or 6 times a day. And we also practice her tummy time, her little turtle, where she lifts up her neck. And she's getting really good at that. We should show you. Are you ready to show the world your turtle?
Your turtle.
You are so good at this. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. And you can turn your head now. It used to be that her head would make her fall down when she rode. Now she has enough strength to keep herself balanced while she does this. So.
Girl, you're getting so strong.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, what a cute
It was recommended by our doctor to do this, so
Yes.
I take it seriously. I practice with her every day doing this.
Yeah, normally they call it tummy time. We like to call it turtle time.
Turtle time, because she does the
You
turtle
look
pose.
like such a cute turtle, baby.
You do.
Yeah, so we're just gonna have a little bit of playtime with her and then we'll talk about the next trip. But first, let's release some energy. Yes, baby, yes. Baby has quieted down a little bit. She's still awake, so if you hear...
Yeah. Oh, you'll hear her, don't worry.
Okay, so let's talk about the next trip because for trip number 3, we are doing something completely new and foreign to us. This is a style of travel we have never, ever done before. So tell us, what is happening?
going on a cruise for the first time.
We are.
And we're going to an exciting destination. We're heading to Alaska.
Yes, we are going to Alaska on a cruise. We have been talking about going to Alaska with my family ever since we moved to Alberta. So it's going to be like 3 years now.
Yes.
It's the only destination that interests both my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
They both were like, yeah, if there's one place we would like to see, Alaska.
I initially thought we were going to drive up there.
Yeah,
that was the initial plan.
We did talk about doing a road trip, but honestly, with a baby and with a dog, and like it would be a very long drive to go up to Alaska.
And the logistics, it's not as close as you'd think.
No.
Like when you're in southern Alberta, it's a long drive up there.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's not like sometimes you look on a map and think, oh yeah, I'm in the western part of Canada. I'm not far from Alaska.
No, it would be several days of driving.
Yeah.
But you said your dad drove to Alaska. Was it like back in the 90s by himself? Like solo road trip, here I go.
Yeah, from Vancouver Island, which is a great place to do it because you can start off with a ferry. You can go from Port Hardy to Prince Rupert, and that puts you right nearby the zone, and then you drive up along the coast and you cross the border.
Yeah.
One of the advantages of going on the trip when we're scheduled to is that we're going to have nice long days.
Yeah.
We will be waking up to the sun and probably going to sleep when it's still sunny out. So it's going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. That's the kind of geography that I grew up in.
Yes.
You know, living on Vancouver Island. So heading up north to Alaska is a dream trip, and it's going to be so much fun to do it with family. So we're really pumped about that. Yeah.
Now, question for you, focusing on the cruise aspect. Is there something you're looking forward to trying or experiencing while on a cruise?
Everything about it. Like I love taking transportation. I love going on ferries. So some of the coolest, most memorable trips we've had in the last 5 to 8 years. One of them was taking overnight ferry in Japan.
Yeah.
And the other one was crossing from Croatia to Italy and vice versa on the overnight ferry.
Yes, we've
So
done that.
I actually love being out on the water on these big boats. So I think it'll be cool. I mean, I used to maybe 10 years ago, I used to think, oh, that's not really what a backpacker does. But you know, as you mature, as you get older, you start to see the benefits of going on cruises. And I think it'll be fun. I think there was a funny quote, maybe in a Rick Steves video, where he said most of the people that go on cruises are newlyweds or nearly dead.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. But, going at the age that we're going, it's cool. Like, we've done a lot of travel, but we have never done a cruise.
Yes.
So it will be a new experience for us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So actually, if you guys have been on a cruise before and you have any tips for us, things that we should prepare for or be aware of, feel free to share in the comments because we honestly don't have a clue what to expect.
And I think aside from filming the trip and showing you the highlights of the travel, we'll probably also do a few roundup posts like for instance, like what to expect on your first cruise, or like 10 tips for something like traveling on a cruise.
Here are 10 mistakes we've made.
Exactly.
Don't make them yourself.
I think we'll try to do something so that for people who haven't taken cruises before, also learn something from our trip as well.
And while we're at it, while I've got you and we are seated here, let's talk about your parents coming to visit because that's another trip that we are really, really looking forward to.
Yep.
Sam's parents were meant to come to Alberta shortly after baby was born in October.
Yeah.
And that had to be postponed, sadly.
Yeah.
So round 2, we're here. We're ready for them to come in the spring.
Them coming in the spring and summer, again, longer days, probably better weather. And it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to showing them this part of Canada. And they're going to love it because they get to meet their granddaughter and they also get to experience where we're living.
Yes. So I'm excited to do a little bit of road tripping with them. Definitely to Waterton Lakes National Park because that place is just beautiful. We've only been to Waterton Lakes once since we moved here, which is a little bit embarrassing.
It is embarrassing because it's 1 hour away.
1 hour.
1 hour away, and we just that's bad.
And we even bought a pass, like the annual Parks Canada pass. We thought, we're gonna be there every weekend.
Zero,
and it just hasn't happened.
Zero excuses. It's just that it's that classic. It's nearby, so you take it for granted, and you don't end up going. but we shall, and yeah, it'll be fun to take them there.
Yes.
Also, just really looking forward to seeing them too.
Yeah.
So we do have quite a bit planned for the spring and summer, as you can see.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have one more tentative trip that I'm not even mentioning that one because we haven't booked anything for it. We haven't taken any steps towards it, so it doesn't feel real. The ones we've told you about are actually trips in motion,
Yes.
I would call them.
We've placed the credit card down, and there's been a cha-ching, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are happening. These other ones, the other one is just in our head. It may or may not happen.
Yeah.
So we'll keep that one on the back burner for now.
And if you hear lots of babbling in the background, it's this little lady who is still not sleeping, but you're tired. You are yawning. Let's see. Woo, woo, woo. You are on your swing. You are so full of beans. Oh my goodness. Are you going to be a singer? Maybe. Oh, now we're quiet, hey? Okay. Let's see if you can nap, and then we keep telling the peeps what's up and what's coming up. Alrighty, baby is asleep again. That seems to be the transition. Baby is asleep, let's keep filming. So she's sleeping in the room. I've come into the closet, and I have a little job to do while I keep chatting about what's coming up on the channel. And that job is to swap out baby's like newborn and 0 to 3 month outfits for her 3 to 6 month outfits. This is something that I've been putting off doing because I just can't believe how quickly the time has gone by and how much she has grown. Like, she is 3.5 months now, and this little chunky monkey has just like stretched out and filled up, and she's got lovely chubby cheeks, and her clothes don't fit her anymore. So I have a drawer for all of her outfits, and it's all like teeny tiny baby stuff that no longer fits her. And here behind me I have a whole bunch of boxes with baby clothes that my two sisters organized when they were here visiting. So yeah, they took the time to sort everything by category. Like, you'll see that there's like newborn, 0 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12, and so on and so forth. We have so many boxes, and like I also have little gifts that we have received from relatives from Sam's family. So yeah, I need to get organized here in the closet. So let's get to it, and I'll keep chatting as I do this job that needs to get done while baby sleeps. So let's go. I have taken out the 0 to 3 month stuff and then some newborn stuff that she never even got to wear out of the drawer, and I'm gonna be packing it in this box, which is 0 to 3, and just like that, we're moving up a category. Can't believe it. So my approach with baby stuff was to just be very minimalist. I didn't want to buy a lot of stuff. Like, I knew she would be growing out of things quickly, but I didn't realize how quickly. I think that's been the most shocking part. And that's why all of this feels so sad, because like some outfits, like this little dress, she only wore this once. This cute little dress, this was her Christmas dress, and she wore it once. And I'm pretty sure it no longer fits. So yeah, it's going so quickly. Or like this little fox outfit. By the time I put it on her, she was already a little too big. So she only got to wear it once because it was so tight. So yeah, just gonna be organizing stuff. And yeah, passing it on to my sisters. I have 2 sisters. They both have kids. I have one sister who's about to have a baby in like 2 weeks, and we don't know if it's a boy or a girl. She already has one of each. Number 3 is going to be a surprise. So this will get passed over to her as well. Just like that, a newborn stage is over. Alrighty, so I'm more or less done picking out her outfits for the next 3 months. Honestly, I'm not a complicated outfits kind of mom. I tend to keep her in what I have discovered are called sleepers. So basically, one outfit, you zip it up, it's warm, it's fuzzy, ideal for winter. That's what she has been living in. Now for the 3 to 6 month stuff, I've noticed like my sisters actually have like really cute outfits. Like, they have tops, little onesies, and they have little overalls and like little pants and sweaters, bathing suits, like the cutest little bathing suits. Can you imagine her at the beach or at a swimming pool in Peru. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to put her in slightly cuter outfits, like 2 pieces of clothing combined instead of just sleepers. I've already got a few sleepers in the drawer. Yeah, just to make the most of what's available because she's so cute. I may as well dress her up. But anyways, okay, so in terms of what's coming up on the channel, we've actually got a few different options, and maybe you guys can even vote in the comments what you would like to see first. So Sam and I actually have footage from trips that we've taken that we never got around to editing and publishing on the channel. There's a dad's road trip that we did with my dad and Sam's dad where we drove around Nova Scotia, and that was really fun. And then we also have some really old footage from our very first trip to Japan. There are some videos from Tokyo and Kyoto that we never got around to making. And well, I also have a lot of footage from the many trips that we've done down to Patagonia and other parts of Argentina that I always had the intention of turning into guides, like destination guides and like useful videos with lots of tips, like things you need to know before going to Patagonia, or like 15 destinations to visit in Patagonia, for example. So I have lots of ideas for that. Like I would love to do a deep dive on Patagonia just because I'm slightly obsessed with that part of the world. You may already know that just from watching our channel. So yeah, just let us know in the comments what you would like to see, and I will get to work on that. I'm also really looking forward to filming these upcoming trips and editing these upcoming trips. It's been several months now since we traveled, so it'll be nice to, you know, like pack a suitcase and hit the road again and have more adventures now with baby in tow. So we're really excited to see what that is like. I'm sure we're going to have to adapt and plan our days much differently. We won't be able to cram so many activities into one day, but Sam and I are up for the challenge, and we're looking forward to this next chapter in travel. It's going to be very different from what we've done in the past, but I think that's also nice, the evolution of travel, because when we first met and started traveling together, it was like budget, ultra backpacker, Southeast Asia. And then slowly as we got older and we were able to save up a bit more, our trips got a little bit nicer. And yeah, this next chapter will also be a fun one, an exciting one. I hope you stick around. And well, if you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to give it a like, subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the upcoming trips. And we'll be seeing you soon. Let's go say bye to Sam and Relly. And with that, we are coming to say goodnight. We're going to say farewell, baby. Bye, it's time for me to go to sleep.
Yes.
And we're going to have our little evening dance party as we say goodbye to the day.
Ciaocito. Bye, guys.
That's really wrong, really wrong, really wrong, really wrong. Yeah. To hold you in my arms.
What about her leg?
Oh, footsie.
Is she smiling?
Yes. Yes, you are smiling.
Okay, that's good.